Hey Michael, it's Jim. I promised you a video, mate, on this potential new EA. So I'll just give you a trade example, mate. I've been forward testing this on this account here, which is a live account, but I've got a test profile. So all these pairs you see along the bottom here, all the time frames, I'm monitoring them every day and checking up, see how the system actually performs. And it really misses a beat. It's sometimes getting a little bit of strife, and this trade here I'm going to show you, a trade example, is on the pound USD 1 hour. Now, I'm looking at gold here on the 1 hour and silver on the 1 hour. Gold on the 1 hour works extremely well, surprisingly. But we'll look at this trade here. Now, I've already set it up, so I've got an idea of the levels and that. So like I said, this is all based on the high probability method. So here's your red. Now, I said this is the pound USD 1 hour chart. So here's the date there. So it's only fairly recent, 20th of September. It's a sell. So here's the red dot on the QMP filter, MACD platinum above the zero level. Trend is down, but don't worry about that. There's no really need to look at the MAs. But here's a sell here. So the sell's taken on the open of the next candle once this is confirmed, all right? So this is normal high probability, even FX1363 sort of trading. So the sell's taken there. So that's the sell level there, 1.14189. Now, I've got an ATR here. So here's the ATR. I know it's pretty tight, but that's the way it is. So there's the settings. It's just 20 ATR. I don't know why I come up with 20. I think I was looking at the daily chart. There's 20 trading days in a month. I just want to give it something like that. So it's 20 ATR. Now, all I'm doing is on the signal candle, just going down and checking the reading on the ATR. Now, you probably can't see. It's probably just out of the screen. It is just out of the screen. All right, I'll tell you what it is. It's 0.00217. So it's basically 21.7 pips. That's the reading on that ATR on the signal candle. So 21.7. So we go to my magic calculator. So it's 21.7. So I don't worry about the points. And I'm using an ATR of 1.4, which is 140%. So times 140% equals, all right, so the reading is 303.8. So it was 21.7. So to me, the reading is 30. All you do is round it down, and hopefully the EA can do that. So we're rounding it down to 30. So it's just 30 pips. That gives you your helps with the profit target and all that stuff. So we'll go back to the chart. I've already worked all this out, so that's why all the lines are already marked. So because it's a sell, we've got a 30 pip profit target. That's the ATR, 1.4 ATR. So that's that level there. That's 113,889. So that's the target level. It's a sell, that's a target level. Now, because it's a sell, our stop's twice that distance above. So it's 30 plus 30. So the stop's 60 pips above, which is here. And this one here is the hedge area. So if it goes against us, so if this came, we had the entry here and it popped straight up and went through here, take the hedge, then that becomes a target up there. And there's the stop for the hedge there. So what happens here? So these are basically 30 pips apart. So here's your target, entry, hedge, entry, and stop. Now, we open here, it's gone against us, Now, I checked this candle here because it hits the top and the bottom, so I went down a lower time frame just to check. It was it stayed in the entry level first before it went up and hit that hedge entry. So there's the initial sell here. I've already wrote this down, so just make it easy for you. So the sell's at 1.14189, as we already discussed. The hedge buy, which is this one here, when it just sticks its nose through there. If it didn't do it on that candle, it would definitely do it on this candle. The hedge buy is for 0.03 at 14489. Now, with the basic system, we're leaving the sell trade on. So we're just leaving the sell on, taking the buy. Now it goes up, doesn't reach its target on the hedge or the stop for the initial sell, drops down again and goes back through the initial entry level. So that's a second sell at 0.06, the same entry, 114,189. Then it doesn't continue down, pops back up again through the hedge again. So we take the second hedge buy. This is just a basic sequence, the 1, 3, 6, 12. So it's basically martingale once we get past the initial ones. So we're taking the buy there. It doesn't continue, closes down, back through the entry level. There's your third sell at 0.24, again at the same level, 14189. And bang, down she goes, hits the profit target, closes out all trades. All these trades are open, closes out all the trades, and you should get some profit there overall. So that's just to show you where it gets in a bit of strife, where it bounces around a little bit, but it seems to work out eventually. Now that's just the basic setup for the EA. Obviously with the ATR, the original document for this, the Surefire Hedging Strategy, whatever it's called, mate, they use a fixed pip, stop and target, etc. So they're using various, the 30 pips, whatever it is, 60 pip stop, 30 pip, which just happened to work out exactly as per my example with the ATR. I don't particularly like this fixed numbers. I've done a lot of playing around with this, and the ATR, that 1.4 ATR seems to work well. Now that's something the EA, you can adjust. The EA, you can either use the fixed numbers like the PDF document shows, or have the option of using the ATR, then nominate your ATR number of days and also the ATR percentage, etc. There's lots of ways you can do this, I guess, with trade management. But I just found the ATR across all different time frames, it just seemed to work well. Now, whether that's ideal, I don't know, but that's just what I'm testing, and I'm using the same settings for all time frames, all pairs. I'm trying to find out what works good, what works well, what doesn't. So that's just a trade example there of how it works. So even though the trend continued down, we're probably leaving a bit of profit on the table. That's something else we can look at maybe later with the EA, whether when it gets to a certain level, if say you're at break even, you may activate a trail stop or something like that, or close out all bar 0.02 or something like that. Let something run, because you do miss out on a lot of big moves. But this is just designed to take quick profits every time there's a signal. Now let's just go and I'll just get rid of all this crap, because you can, and what I want to do is just want to keep one of these lines on the chart. So we'll keep that there, and we'll keep, I'll keep this one. All right, let's get rid of all this crap, delete all selected. All right, now let's have a look. Don't worry about the lines too much. I just use that example. I'll just keep it. I'll use a vertical line just to show you. Now, we'll just go through the trade examples in this little area here. So we had a sell here. There's a sell there. I can just quickly check it. ATR 26.1. So it's just, I'm so used to doing it now. I just do it on the calculator, so it's easy. So it's a 36. So we're looking for 36. So there's your entry roughly about there. Doesn't go anywhere near the stop. 36, it's a sell. Bang, we're through 36 somewhere there. All right, so that's all good. That's a winner, can't lose. That's really not a valid signal. I'm just looking at the MACD platinum where it is in relation to the zero level. Here's a valid signal. Here's a buy. Now this one is one that goes against me. I've got the ATR. ATR's 22.2. 22. So it's 22.2, but it doesn't matter. So that gives you a 31. All right, so let's have a look. There's your entry, roughly where the horizontal line is and the crosshairs. Doesn't go up to 31 by any means. So we're looking, if it goes against us like it has here, we're looking for double 31, which is 62. So easy, no worries in this candle here. So that's an easy one. Winner. That would be with the hedge. Here's a buy here. So let's have a look at this one. 21.6. 21.6 times 140 is 30. So we're looking for 30 here. So there's the entry just on the candle, the horizontal line. Doesn't go, yeah, it went down 30, so, or close to, might not. No, didn't touch the stop, and it's gone up 30. So it's a winner. No worries at all. Next signal's this sell here. Now this is just high probability stuff. Now, trading against the trend here, you could probably go in with a lighter initial position. If you're trading with the trend, you're going a bit bigger. We'll use this one example. I think this one might be 21.4 is the ATR, so it's 29. So I'll just 29, see if we get 29 pips out of this. Yeah, you got 29 on the downside. No worries at all. Probably a buy here. That's a winner. I don't even have to check it. Sell here. Well, that's obviously a winner. It might go into hedge mode. Let's have a look at the ATR 21.7. One's 140. 30. So let's see if it goes up against me 30. There's the entry there. Yeah, definitely goes up against me 30. So hedge is activated. Then the next sell trade and a second hedge would be activated there. Then a third sell trade, and we go down to the 30 pips. No worries. So that's all too easy. Here's a buy here. That's a winner, I can tell already just by this drop here. Might have gone into hedge mode, but it's definitely a winner. The ATR is only 20, so it's maximum, say, it's about 28 or something like that without even checking. Yeah, so it goes down 28 times 2, easy. Yep, no worries, winner. Another buy in here. And that's a winner because that goes down. That's no worries at all. ATR is only about 24.9 times 140, 34. So 34, it's gone against me, so let's have a look at it. 34 times 2 is 72, isn't it? 34, no, what, 60, 68. So yeah, that's easily 68. No worries at all. Next one's a buy, that's a winner. Next one's a sell, and I think that's one we're still in. All right, this is the one I'm in, so that's this target 63 over here. So that's one of, this is how I do it. I just check it at the chart all the time, set up the charts, and I know this one we're looking for 63, and it hasn't gone down there yet. It's a sell. Gone 24, haven't gone in the hedge mode yet, nor have we gone to target mode. So that's just a few examples. Now I just want to show you something else. See if I can find, this is gold, and here's a current one. So target's 90 on this sell here. So that's how I monitor it. Now let's see if I can find an example. Maybe gold might be a good one. I want to show you. All right, here's probably a good example. Now, there will be times where there'll be multiple trades on. For example, I'm just trying to see if there's somewhere obvious. Yeah, this might be the case. I don't know. Say the buy signal's here. It's against the trend, but no big deal. So the sell's a winner for sure. This buy's a winner. That sells a winner. That sells a winner. So here we got a buy, and we get another buy signal here. Now, I'm not just say, for example, this buy signal hadn't finished or hadn't completed, hadn't made the target or the stop or whatever. Take this one also, set up, and that drops away nicely. So both of these would have been taken out on that. The good thing about this system is even though you're taking a trade, which is a valid signal, if it goes against you, generally goes against you. Oh, now there's a vendor out the front with his speaker. So if you hear background noise, it's just someone, motorbike. So yeah, you take the buy here. If it goes against you badly, that's good because you do get out very quickly. Look, in this case, this is a good example. The buy signal's here. It's all a bit messy. MACD platinum just below the 0 level. But you take the buy, it doesn't go anywhere, but it just drops off. So it activates the hedge and takes you out on the stop for the buy and the target for the hedge, so it's not a big deal. This buy here, see, and here's another example of what I was talking about. Now, just say, for example, we take this buy here and it doesn't clear. Let's have a look if it clears. Gold's a little bit different when it comes to the ATR, so it's 353. So we'll look at that, 3.53, which is 35 pips, 35.3 pips times 140. So it's 49, all right? So we're looking for 49. This is gold 1 hour. Yeah, we got 49, no worries. But say it was 149. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. The ATR was 149. We took the buy here. So we got the buy, and by the time we get this sell trade here, say that buy hasn't closed out, we still take the sell too. If we could set up the EA to do that also. So we're in a buy sequence, then we're in a sell sequence. So we've got probably, instead of having the 3 lines that you saw in the chart before, you probably have 6 lines. So eventually this buy would, say, work out, hit the target up here. The sell would probably hit their similar target. So multiple sequences on at the same time, if you know what I mean. So that's, yeah, so gold, even the 1 hour works really well, you know. Like, I'm not sure, the daily might be a bit ugly. Let's have I'll go to there's some other charts here. It's a different system. Even like the Euro AUD, which is a slow mover. See, we're stuck. I've got a trade on at the moment. Well, not a trade, one I'm monitoring. But for example, in here, went nowhere. And that's a sell. Then I had a buy here, didn't go anywhere. Then there was another buy in here. So these are all valid signals. So you can see the sell, the MACD platinum's above the 0 level. A buy here, and another sell. Another buy and another buy. So these trades would have been taken out on this drop here. All of these trades would have been cleaned out there for sure. Then the buy was successful. Then there's the next signal's that buy. So there's four trades there, and the market was basically sideways to where that decent drop that cleaned these 3 out. Then this one was a winner there. I've already been through all these. If there's any open trades, you will see targets and stuff. So it's the only trade we've got open on this is there. So and this is a slow moving pair. That's a 2 hour time frame. Euro Swiss, this is a 4 hour time frame. Everything's been a winner. I've gone through all these trades. So here's good examples. Sell there. I reckon that may have, say it didn't get taken out. Another sell there. And so there's 2 sells there. You can see the MACD platinum's above the 0 level. Who cares if it doesn't, even though the MAs are down, who cares if it just shoots up? Because those 2 sells would have been taken out in here somewhere with not too much risk. You would have activated the hedge, obviously, but not the end of the world. So it's good. Another sell up here. So we're still in the MACD pattern's still above the 0 level. Not sure if it got taken. Let's have a look. See if it got. So that's 32.9 is the times 140. So 46 pips. All right, let's see where we've gone this. So entries there. Didn't make the target. Activate the hedge. Then basically come straight back down again and took out the target. 46 pips, easy. So came down, didn't hit the target, popped up, took out the hedge at plus 46, didn't make the stop or the target for the hedge, dropped back down again, came down 46 pips, no worries. So then we're in buy mode now. So there's your buy here, MACD platinum below the 0 level, didn't go anywhere, dropped off, would have got the target easily somewhere in there. Buy mode here, again, same deal, went up, not sure if it hit the target or not, who cares, dropped off anyway and just dropped down, would have in here somewhere if nowhere else would have got it. Next one's a buy in here, would have got the target up here, no worries, and sell was there, easy, and that's where we're at, and that buy there was hit the target too. So hopefully that gives you a fair idea. Now, as I said, could add different things to this EA. Like if you just look at the PDF and just follow the PDF, just set targets, set numbers, that stuff. I like the idea of the ATR because it mixes up a bit and takes into consideration market volatility. Something you can adjust. Have multiple sequences or the choice not to. I'm just looking through my notes, mate, sorry. You can change the sequence of the trades, like what I showed you before on that example that I did set up. That was 0.01, 0.03, 0.06. Maybe, have different sequences there. Instead of having 1, 3, 6, have something like 1, 2, 4 or something like that. Trade with it. What am I looking at? Maximum spread option. Trade with the MAs. And just as I said, the ATR gets rounded down. So if your ATR is 46.3, just round down to 46, something like that. What else? Maximum number of trades in one sequence. Now, with that other example before, say, for example, you can nominate maximum of 3 trades in a sequence. Then what happens after 3 trades are taken? You might just aim for, instead of aiming for the profit target, just aim for overall break even, just to get out, just to reduce your risk, something like that. Option of, I'm just reading my notes here. Option of allowing multiple sequences, either in one direction or both directions. Be able to adjust the all indicator settings, which goes without saying probably. I haven't got notes here. Option of drawing vertical, horizontal lines on chart. So when the EA actually takes a trade, I guess it's going to set up lines anyway, especially horizontal lines with if you're on your account. Yeah, it's probably vertical lines would be good though, where the trade was taken, say a red for sell or a blue for buy, something like that, something you could adjust. Even draw. Because the MT4, MT5, and I'm looking for this for MT5. The MT5, MT4 horizontal lines aren't that sort of obvious, so it'd be good if you could probably have something just written there or something. I don't know. I just sort of touched on trail stop option if in profit. I'm not sure how you could do that. Also, control the maximum number of sequences open at one time. Higher time frame filters, the signal, the higher probability signals taken, MACD above or below the 0 level. If we could, it'd be good if we could nominate a distance either side of that 0 level, because some of them get really tight. Like you look at, hang on a sec, where are we? This one in here. Technically that may be a buy or that may be a sell, but it's very tight on the line. So if you had a bit of a buffer, you could nominate something like that. Be good. All right. Now, the other thing I was going to discuss is the hedging option. Now, a lot of people, like in the US, can't do the hedging, take buys and sells the same direction. Or if you're on a MT5 netting account, where if you took a buy for 1, then a sell for 3, automatically that MT5 account will close out your buy and leave you with 2 on the other side. Now, so I'm looking for an option where instead of keeping the open trades open, you just close them. So say, for example, you buy 1, then it goes into a hedge sell. Your buy is closed when this hedge sell's taken. And so you're just left with 1 trade on. So instead of a sequence of trade, your sequence is only 1 trade, a maximum 1 trade. Still the same sort of position sizing, but you can reduce it a little bit. Instead of using 1, 3, 6, 12, 24 to get the same result, you could use 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So you're just cutting out, you're removing the 3 and just replacing it with 2, and you'd sort of, but if you still went with 1, 3, 6, 12, 24 and were closing out the positions, you would double your profit target. So it's just a couple of options there. Yeah, that's about it, mate. Hopefully that video sort of clears it up a little bit. And my notes sort of covers all that on that post I did in your group. So if you got any questions, obviously fire them away and we'll see how we go. I've got a few. See, this is the pound yen daily. I'm up. The only reason we've got a yellow line there is that's where the last closed candle was. Everything's been a winner there. Everything's won. USD Swiss franc 30. Got a trade here, and this is after the Swiss franc news. So I've got a target of 49. Let's have a look. It's a sell, so we're looking for 49 to the downside. It's only made 24. Very close. May have activated the hedge. Don't know. It's close, 49. So just above that, around that line. Would have come close to news. Not sure what the spread was at that time because that's the buy side, so it may have activated it. And it's still meandering. In the meantime, we've got a buy in here, and that buy is already cleared. That's already cleared for profit. That's why it's not got a target on it. And I just keep on moving this yellow line across. That just tells me I'm just following the trade. So that's it. Even that. And hang on a sec, I'll just move it across. It looks terrible in here, but that's before there's big news because the Swiss had their interest rate news. So all this cleared. This is all cleared. So all these trades are all the relevant winners. Buyers are winners and sells are winners. So it's been okay. So it just shows you even on a crappy pair like that that's what the 30-minute chart, it still works all right. I've tried it. I actually got caught that with my pan stand. I'll show you where. Let's go to my. This one here. This one caught me. It's hard to tell, but this is my trade set up on the yen, this sell here. Now, it would have worked if I had an EA. What happened was it was all very tight, the three lines, and I missed out on. This popped up because the Japanese actually raised their interest rates for the first time since a long time, 19 something. So it popped up, took my hedge, then came straight down, took the initial sell again, but because I was out and this moved so quickly, I missed the sell, all hit the target except I wasn't on the last trade, so I lost a bit of money on that. But that's why you need the EA, because the EA picked that stuff up. And that's on the daily time frame. So I missed it on the daily time frame. It's probably my fault. I should have been watching that a lot closer with Japanese interest rates. But if it actually, in theory, it worked out nicely. And again, the yen works well. So I've got my ATR set up on down here. All right, mate, that's it. Thanks for watching. Any questions, just fire them away. I'll probably confuse you more with that video. Now I've got to find the off button. I don't know where that disappears to. Here it is. See you, mate.